Question number 23, another para summary question for us, which is talking about the crises afflicting the Sahel. If you follow the news, you realize we are focusing a lot on Russia, Ukraine and all that, but on the global stage, that particular region of Africa, Niger being the most recent example, Burkina Faso and all, it's turning out to be very volatile. So it's essentially talking about those things. So if we start looking at the options, let's have a look at A. There is no long-term solution to the multi-layer crisis afflicting Africa. To say that there is no long-term solution is wrong, because the paragraph says that is the best argument for settling on long-term strategies today. So it's possible for us to have a long-term solution. This contradicts the paragraph, so can be ruled out. B. The best solution to the crisis in Africa is to acknowledge its existence and its scale. We are saying that it is the best argument for settling on long-term strategies today. And prior to that, see, no one has a simple formula. So there is no best solution that has been stated anyway, and therefore even this can be ruled out. And between C and D, C says the lack of understanding of the scale of the African crisis has resulted in inadequacies of solutions and the approach has to change. Looks very close, but then D scores over this. I am eating into a part of D, so let me vanish briefly. So if I look at D, D talks about acknowledgement, right, which is something that the paragraph talks about. D also talks about multi-layered, which is something that is present. So D has everything that C goes on to offer, plus a couple of other key points, and that is what makes D a better answer choice than C. So let's rule out C and opt for D as our answer to question number 23.